What's up guys, it's Chellers and welcome back to another episode of NHL 21 Franchise Mode with your Arizona Coyotes. In the last episode we went through the year 3 offseason going into year 4 where we got a couple really good draft picks and a couple pretty big free agent signings. So if you saw the last episode you'll know that we lost Phil Kessel in free agency as well as Ryan Getzlaf. Kessel, we offered him too low of a contract 2 episodes ago and we got screwed. He didn't want to re-sign with us anymore, but we ended up getting James Van Riemsdyk in free agency to be his replacement, and he looks pretty good. He has similar stats. He isn't as good with the coach as he was with Kessel, but he's still getting a +3 on the first line for everyone else, so that's fine. And he did have a really good season last year. As you can see, he had 77 points, 34 goals, and that's pretty much what we need, a really good goal scorer to play alongside of Keller. So I think they'll still do really well together. As you can see in the second line, we ended up we were keeping the Dylan Cousins, Perfetti, and Jesse Puljujarvi line. Again, giving Cole Perfetti every opportunity to succeed because he's only 81 overall, 21 years old, so he's not living up to that medium elite potential just yet. But if you look at his stats, I mean, he's pretty good everywhere. 3.5 puck skills, 3.5 senses, 4 shooting, 3.5 defense. If he can just get all those up to a 4, which is very possible if he has a nice season this year, he can reach an 83, 84 overall, and then he's looking really good on that second line. Here is a new first-round pick we got for trading up in the 30th overall pick, Jeffrey Balsma. 30th overall that we got this year, and he's 80 overall, really good stats. He's going to start off in the third line. If he does really well, we might move him up for Perfetti, but I'm not sure. As you can see, he's still a +3, and we can move Cousins at center. So that is an option, but for now, we'll leave Perfetti on the second line center, just to see how he does. Again, I want to give Perfetti as much opportunity to succeed because Balsma likely won't grow that much. He's only a medium top 6. If he was a medium elite at 80 overall, then he could probably reach like a 90, 95. Well, up to 95. But for now, we'll leave him on the third line and give Perfetti some chances to develop to at least like an 83, 84. I'm hoping he reaches 84 at the start of next season because usually he gets his off-season jump. He's a guy that gets a lot of off-season jump. Schmaltz will be playing the third line with Rasmussen and Balsma, the rookie. And fourth line, we're going to have Andrew Kopp with Barrett Hayton and Lawson Krause. I did sign Matt Nieto, but in the end, either Hayton and Nieto, either way they get a +1, so I'd rather get the young 23-year-old in Barrett Hayton. Now on defense, Jacob Chikrin and Montour and Byram and Ristolainen are back with their defensive pairings, looking really solid. 88 and 87 on 2 separate pairings is really good. And we brought Victor Mete into the team to play next to Victor Soderstrom, who's an 83 overall, so he's looking pretty good. If we had a guy that was balanced two-way defenseman, we could have gotten a +3 on that third pairing, but for now, a +1's not bad. We could always get someone better in the offseason. In the trade deadline. And then in goal, DiPietro and Darcy Kemper are 2 starters, 84 overall. So it's going to be a 1A, 1B type of situation. What I might do is I might go on rotate goalies, keep auto-rotate goalies on for now, and if whichever one is doing better, I might turn off auto-rotate goalies and do like a 2 losses to 1 loss for the better goalie. So this is what our team's looking at. As you can see on our power play, I'm putting Perfetti and Balsma together in the second power play, giving them some more ice time, especially Balsma. I want him to succeed as well. But Perfetti, giving him as much ice time as possible will really be good for him. I want like a 45 to 50 point season for Perfetti would be really good, and it might make him grow a couple overall. So that's really important. Keller, Cousins, Van Riemsdyk will be playing together. Penalty kill, we have a +3 on that first penalty kill, with Schmaltz and Kopp getting a nice +3. Everyone's agreeing besides Chikrin, but that's alright. And looking good. Scratched again, we have Matt Nieto. And in the AHL, real quick, we have Dylan Gunther playing with Corrado on that first line. I want to get Gunther to start growing a lot because he's looking a lot like Perfetti, where he's taking his time to grow to a higher overall player. We spent the 7th overall pick on him. We really gave up a lot. I think we gave up... I don't remember what we gave up, but we gave up a lot for that first round pick, that 7th overall pick. And I really want him to develop. Corrado, we got him in the 29th overall pick in 2022. If he could develop into playing like a third line role, that'd be really good. But yeah, looking solid. We don't really have any other prospects in the team. Goal cutter scratch. We're putting Linus Soderstrom on the scratch list because we want to give Lindbaum some extra starting time. He's not going to reach a starting goalie, I don't think. Maybe backup would be great, but I mean, we're putting all our best players on the first line. And I'm hoping we have a successful run in the playoffs. Regular season. Because last season, we actually struggled a bit. So hopefully we could change things around. Again, Van Riemsdyk, we're bringing him in. Looking good. Hunter Jones and Olsen for a 4th and 7th. Already starting off with trades I don't really want to do. But, yeah. Again, leave me alone, please. I don't want to get a billion trades right now. Hunter Jones again. So everyone really wants Hunter Jones. We also have Hunter Jones. He was like around the same age, right? So he might become the backup of the future, depending on how Kemper does this year. I'm really hoping Kemper has a good season because he's 33 years old. He won the Vezina 2 years ago. So we'll sim the first month of October, see how well we do. Any divisional games to start it off. We have Edmonton, and that's it. So starting off the first game with a win, but then losing 2 straight. Not a great start. Sam Lafferty is going on waivers. Who are you? 28.79 overall. No, thank you. I'll decline that. But starting off with a win is good, but then getting 2 straight losses is not good. But with a win, so we're 2-2 to start. Scoring some goals, so that's good. Montreal. We beat Montreal. Alright, so we're winning. We won 3 in a row now. Let's look at the draft class real quick, see how things are going. So we already have a medium elite uncovered. Power forward. Scout ranks him at 1, but Central Scouting has him at 2. Looks really good. Krashenet, he's not, doesn't really fit our team. But yeah, I'm hoping we can get some more gems in the later rounds, like this year. Like, we got a lot of good picks this year. We had a really successful draft. Point streak going on right now. We went to the Islanders, so we're scoring a lot of goals, but we're kind of inconsistent on defense. Like, we're conceding 1 goal, then we're conceding 4 goals, as you can see right there. So, at least the offense is looking really good. Defense is a bit shaky, but we are 9-2-1 to start the season. We're scoring tons of goals. James Van Riem's like 9 goals in 12 games, 17 points. So looks like so far he's a great signing. So far he looks like a phenomenal signing. Let's see how the rest of our team is doing. Kubalik, Keller, and Van Riemsdyk all have 17 points. That is amazing. Look at Jeffrey Bylsma. 11 points in 12 games on the third line with Nick Schmaltz with 10 points. Great. Perfetti has 9 points. He's a -5 though. That second line is really -5, -6, -5. But it's early in the season, so that's okay. Ristolainen has 7 points. Chikrin has 6 points. He's a -4. Interesting. Montour is even, so is the problem short-handed maybe? At power play maybe? Let's see. Power play points. We have a couple good power play points. How about goaltending? Goaltending isn't going to be good, eh? Looks like DiPietro is playing really good. 7-2-1, but 902 versus 851. Kemper looks like he's struggling this season. But again, it's still very early on. We're not going to jump to any conclusions just yet. But so far, our top 9 is playing really well. The only issue is our plus-minus for our second line. But again, if we're winning tons of games, that's okay. So, any divisional games, we have LA, San Jose, Calgary, Vancouver, and that's it. So, can we win versus LA? They're a really good team as well. We lose in shootouts. We just got a point out of them. Chicago, conference team, we lose. We lose 3 straight. We come back and win versus Detroit, Colorado. We beat Colorado 13-0-3. Wow, they're undefeated. We beat them, so we can hand them their first regulation loss. San Jose divisional team, they're really good as well. We beat them. And now back-to-back divisional games. We got to win these. Corrado and Nilstop for 2/3. If you really think Corrado's worth 2/3, you're crazy. We lose in regulation to Calgary, and we win in shootout to Vancouver. So overall, pretty good start. Honestly, this is gonna round things up a bit more. Lose to Detroit. 2 games left of the month of November, and we lose to Boston, but we win in shootout to Toronto. So with a record of 17-6-3, we are currently 3rd in the division, which is crazy. Everyone is doing good in the Pacific right now. Van Riemsdyk kind of slowed down a little bit in terms of goals, but he's still a point per game. Him and Keller both at 26 points, and Kubalik is at 24 points. Maltz is at 23, Bylsma's at 17, so he's already started to slow down. But again, if he gets like a 40-point season, he's gonna be really good. Cousins is at 16 points, with Perfetti at 14, Puljujarvi's at 12. They're really minus, huh? I may look at changing up that second line because they're heavily minus. Chikrin's a -4, so he stayed around the same this month. I mean, he was at around a 0, +1, -1. Ristolainen's at 17 points. He's a +10. So the second pairing is doing really well. I may give the second pairing the more ice time. So Rasmussen's is at what, 10 points. Again, not bad. Like, we're doing pretty good. How about goaltending? Did we get a bit better? So Kemper actually started performing a bit better now. He's at a .905 save percentage. Let's see how the team is doing in terms of team stats. So third in the division, we should be like top 5 in the league, no? Yeah, 5th in the NHL. How are we doing? Goals for? We are currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are scoring tons of goals. However, this year we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, we're 10th in goals allowed. Interesting. Power play. Oh my god, 36%. Colorado is on fire. But power play, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, pretty good. Penalty kill, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9th. So, very interesting. We're top 10 everywhere. But I'm surprised we're getting so many minus on our second line. What I'm going to do, I'm going to move Perfetti to this third line. I'll put Cousins at center with Bilesma and Puljujarvi. We'll try this out. Again, Perfetti's still getting some good ice time. And let's try doing this. We'll move Byram and Ristolainen to this first pairing and see if we start winning more games or start losing more games. We're going to go a full month of simming. We're not going to stop the simulation at all. So let's see, after 1 month of simming with these line changes, how we do. Now again, we're still doing really good. We're a top 5 team, but I want to see if we can do better with these changes. Preferably on defense. And I say that we allow 7 goals. But again, it's only 1 game. 3-2, 6-4. We're scoring tons of goals still. 2-1 win for St. Louis. After conceding 7, we only allow 1. So very interesting. Minnesota, we win 8-6. Wow, we were really scoring tons of goals. This is a really offensive season for us. We're not. What are we on now? A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 game winning streak. We lose in overtime to Anaheim, but we win versus Vegas 6-3. Edmonton 4-3 loss. So our winning streak, our point streak got snapped. San Jose, we beat San Jose, but divisional team we do 3-1. Really good from that. And LA 6-3. So we actually did a lot better this month. And we also beat Nashville. I didn't even see that, Nashville. So you went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 wins. 11 wins. We went 11, 2, and 1 this month. Really good from us right there. 60 points. Are we in first? Yep, we're first in the NHL right now. So we're doing really good. We actually improved. So really nice. Schmaltz 37 points. Van Riemsdyk 36 points. So you start to slow down a bit more. Keller is still keeping up his pace. Kubalik with 34 points. Cousins a -6 now. Puljujarvi's a -4. Interesting. Perfetti's a -2. So everyone actually got better. Bilesma has 29 points. He's +15. Bilesma is killing it. Wow. I thought he was going to get like maybe a 35, 40 point season, but he looks like he might get a 55 to 60 point season for us. And that's great. Goaltending. Goaltendings are on the same, 903, 905. It actually didn't change. Let's look at defense. So Chikrin with less ice time is actually getting more points than Ristolainen now. So maybe giving Chikrin easier matchups is better off for him. I mean, he's still getting first line power play, 5 power play points. But looks like we found a nice sweet spot. Mete is doing pretty good. 10 points in 40 games, which is not amazing, but +6. We're about to +-. And right now, everyone is killing it. So let's look at the rookies. Bilesma at 29 points at +15. Let's look at the entire league and see if he is leading rookies in points. And he's actually tied for second. Oh, not tied, but he's in second place. Stutzel. Tim Stutzel's 86 overall at 21 years old. He's doing really good. But, well, not even doing really good. He has 30 points, 13 goals. We have more goals and less games with 1 less point. +15 versus -2. With much less ice time. So, Bilesma looks like a front runner for the Calder. Really good from that. If he could win the Calder, he might grow a lot in overall. So let's simulate another month. We'll keep everything as it is because we're still doing really solid. I didn't look at the team stats, but that's okay. 7-2 loss to Buffalo. That's a pretty big loss. 2 straight loss. We win versus San Jose. That's okay. 6-1 win. All right, so we got 2 in a row now. Boston. We win versus Boston. We do. So we're on cruise control now. 3 in a row. 4-game point streak. Columbus. We win. Vegas. Again, divisional matchup. We only get 1 point out of them, but again, 1 point's better than 0. Buffalo. They're 500. We got shut out to Buffalo. So our two losses are to Buffalo. We got swept versus them. Win versus Tampa, lose to New Jersey. We're not doing as good as last month, but we're still doing pretty good. We're above 500 in the month, right? I'm pretty sure. Vegas, again, we win 6-1, so a nice win. Let's see how we did this month. So 2 losses. So we're 4-1-1, 4-1-2, 4-2-2. 5, we went 6-3-2. So again, above 500 in total. Keller is still killing it, 55 points. Let's look at team stats and see how well we're doing. So entire league, first in the NHL. We have 2 games more than Colorado though, with 3 more points. So we could end up going second. But goals per game, we're first in goals per game. Goals against per game, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we actually started conceding a bit more. Interesting. Power play dropped off a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. See, our power play did drop. Interesting on that. Penalty kill though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So maybe we change up the power play. That could be one option. Let's see how our players are doing. So Van Riemsdyk 46 points. Keller's still killing it. Schmaltz is having a really good season. Balsma 36 points. He got what? He played 11 games and got 7 points, right? So pretty good. Again, he's having a nice season. Cousins is still at a -4, but everyone else is at a plus besides Hayton and Cup. That's okay. It's okay if the 4 line is a small minus. Krause, Hayton, and Cup. We could maybe change the 4 line if we wanted to. Maybe put in Nieto for Hayton. That's an option. I might do that actually. But everyone is playing really well. Perfetti just is not... I don't know. He grew to an 82 overall now, which is good. Did Balsma grow? He's still an 80. But I really don't know what's wrong with Perfetti. I'm giving him the chance to succeed. He's an 82 now. What did he get better? And his shooting looks like it got better. Everything else stayed more or less the same. I'll look at the progress reports at the deadline. But Puljujarvi is not simming too well. 33 points. Bilesma is. Cousins is simulating okay. I mean, they're all simulating around the same. But the first one's playing really well. Especially Kubalik's at plus 22. How about defense? Chikrin, 35 points, 51 games. Risto, 34 points. So they're playing really well. Ice time, more or less the same between the two of them. Byram has 18 points, but he's plus 20. Montour only 13 points. Again, that's fine. Goalies. Did our goalies get better? DiPietro got worse and Kemper got slightly worse. So, DiPietro's playing more. What I might do from now on is I think I'm going to turn off rotate goalies and I might give Kemper more starts. So, let's go, where is it? Settings. And let us see, not gameplay sliders, right? No, is it rules or is it game? I think it's rules, right? So where is NHL, injury warning, playable, no. Auto-rotate goalies. So turn auto-rotate goalies off. And for what we're going to do right now for this month, we're in the month of February, okay. So for the month of February, we'll go 2 losses for each. So we'll start off with Kemper. So when either of them get 2 losses, we'll switch goalies, right? No matter if it's back-to-back or not, we're gonna give it a 2 loss per thing, right? I think we'll do that. So actually, we'll do 1 loss per goalie. So Dallas for Kemper, his first start in this new system, he gets a win, so we'll keep him going. LA, he gets another win, so 2 wins. Kemper is 2-0 in this run. I do not want to trade Corrado away. So start number 3 for Kemper ends up being another win. So he is playing well. 3 wins in a row. We're keeping the lines as it is as well. 4 wins in a row. So Kemper looks like he really wants to keep that spot. 4 wins in a row for Kemper. Again, if he gets a loss, we will switch him out no matter what. So New Jersey, a loss. Alright, so we got our first loss. So Kemper went 4-1. So remember that. Kemper 4-1. He stayed the same in save percentage, and I'll give DiPietro the starts. So we give DiPietro 1 loss. So Calgary, stop with these trades, honestly. So can DiPietro win versus Calgary? Shootout win, but 2 goals allowed. We'll take that. That's solid. Florida, loss. Okay. So Kemper 4-1, DiPietro 1-1. Kemper looking like he wants to be the starter, and he's showing that he should be the starter so far. Again, we're going up to the deadline, so this could be... We probably have around 2 more chances with them. So Kemper, let's see how we do with Columbus. He wins 5-4 again. We're conceding a lot. It's crazy. I might trade for a better defenseman. Rangers, we win 4-1. Senators, we win 5-3. So Kemper... Yeah, Kemper is a starter. Definitely should be the starter. And Florida, the last game before the deadline, he loses 2-0. But I think what we're going to do now is we're going to give Kemper the 2-loss system and DiPietro the 1 loss. So we're going to rock with that. So we're at the deadline. We're 1 day before the deadline, right? Yeah, 1 day before the deadline. We're going to see how we're doing. So clearly Keller killing it as always. Every season he's doing amazing. 70.62 games. Kubalik, 57 points. Van Riemsdyk, 56 points. All in the plus 20s or higher. Nick Schmaltz is 54 points. Chikrin, 47 points. Let's look at forwards first. Cousins, 46. Again, nice season for Cousins. Bilesma's at 40. If he could reach 50 points, that'd be amazing for him. Puljujarvi's at 37. Again, weird. Very weird. Is he still an 80? Yeah, Bilesma's still an 80. Perfetti's an 82 still. Puljujarvi. He looks like he's just not simming well, Puljujarvi. I don't know what it is, but last year he had 51 points, but this year he might not even hit 50. He might hit like 40. So I may consider, maybe I should trade Puljujarvi. Maybe not this season, because we're doing really good. But Puljujarvi is interesting to look at in terms of trade bait. Perfetti's a plus 4, so he's having a nice season. Again, 30 points. If he could hit like 40 on the third line, I wouldn't be too upset with that. I don't know why I backed out. But I really wanted Perfetti to hit like 50 points in the second line, but he was struggling in that second line. Bilesma really wants to play on that second line. So Rasmussen's a plus 22. And Schmaltz, again, Schmaltz is 54 points. He's killing it. I don't know why he's doing so good, but I mean, maybe because he's an 86 overall, so that's a pretty good reason. But yeah, he is really good. I'm really happy with how Schmaltz has developed. Fourth line actually started doing better. 20 points, 19 points, 18 points, and they're getting close to the even/plus points. Chikrin, 47 points. Risto, 41 points. How are they doing in ice time? Pretty much the exact same. 1 second difference. That's because Risto is slowly getting more ice time as the months go by. Byram, 22 points, plus 23. I mean, I really want him to develop more as well. Soderstrom, 18 points. Montour, 16. And Mete, 15. Everyone's doing really well. Goaltending now. Kemper stayed the same with DiPietro, but Kemper is our starter. I think we're going to give Kemper the majority of the starts. Let's look at team stats and see how we're doing. So we are the best team in the NHL. President's Trophy so far, tied in games, with Colorado, but 5 points ahead. Really nice. Goals per game, we're first in goals for. Goals against, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11th. So goals against is still an issue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11th in power play, so probably did improve. Penalty kill got a bit worse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th in penalty kill. And we are actually a much better home team. Well, we've played more away games. A much better away team, but we played more away games. So that can change. But so far, doing really good. Not really much to improve on. If I were to look, first line, I don't want to touch the first line. I'm doing really well. Maybe maybe Puljujärvi. Guys, I'm saying it. Maybe Puljujärvi might be the odd man out. Because, like, he's a really high overall, and look at his stats. Like, he has solid stats all around. Like, you look at these stats and like, yeah, the shooting isn't amazing. It's not 90 in accuracy, but he should still be getting like 25 goals a season. He's at 10 goals this year. Clearly, he's not really performing that well. Defensively, he's pretty solid, 90 defensive awareness, but only 78 shot blocking. I mean, he's a good card. Not good card, sorry. Good player. I'm thinking Ultimate Team mode now. But he's a good player. But I think maybe a new sniper, maybe, that likes the first and second line would be great. Because I'm going to switch him out with Van Riemsdyk, if anything. Van Riemsdyk declined a bit, actually. But maybe a new sniper. If there's one that's really solid, we might go for that. Perfetti, he's slowly growing, but I don't know. I think maybe looking at a sniper, but definitely. Actually, let me go back to the lines. If we can't find a better sniper, I think we should leave our offense alone. I think it's pretty solid, honestly. Defensively, maybe a right-handed top D. Like either a top right-handed D to play with Chychrun, or a depth left defenseman, like a 82, 83 overall to play with Soderstrom is what we need. Goaltending is fine. I think maybe we move DiPietro, honestly. We take some value off of DiPietro. Let's look at contracts. Any big signings we might have to worry about this offseason? Van Riemsdyk and Cousins, they both want extensions. How about, what does Cousins want? 6.7 million for 3 years. If I give you like a big deal, like a 6-year, he wants 8 million. So he could grow some more. Kubalik is good. Perfetti. Kopp wants a contract. But again, I'm not worried about Kopp. How much do you even want? 1.9. So that's a bit more realistic. I might give him that. Nieno doesn't want a contract, but I understand because we haven't been playing him. Defense. So there's Chychrun. Chychrun and Ristolainen are good. Byram and Soderstrom both want extensions. So how much does Byram want? He shouldn't want too much. Yeah, 4.9 million. That's pretty good. Soderstrom, how much do you want? 5 million. That's a pretty big amount. Montour doesn't want to stay. That's pretty interesting how he doesn't want to stay. And Mete does want to stay. He wants a pretty cheap deal. DiPietro wants a contract. 4 million at 1 year. I'm not really... Like, he hasn't done well. He hasn't shown me that he should be the starter, the future of the team. I mean, you look. He was really good in Tuscan. But 879, 900, and 896. Just not good enough. I mean, Kemper hasn't really shown that he's amazing besides that Vezina year he had with us, that amazing season. But 909, 920, which is amazing, than 901, 904, it's still better than the DiPietro. So maybe we look for a goalie. A goalie, a depth defenseman, or a top 4 defenseman, and a maybe replacement for Puljujärvi on the wing. Let's quickly look at our progress reports, see how players are developing or declining, and let's have a look. So, Kubalik, 24 modifier, getting tons of statistical growth, which we expect. He's having a really nice season. Van Riemsdyk is starting to decline naturally, but he's bouncing on with his stats. His offensive awareness is actually really good. So is his shooting. A bit of decline in fighting skill and durability, but look at that big boost statistically on his physicality. Overall, he's doing really good. Nick Schmaltz, I imagine tons of statistical growth. Yeah, look at that. He is doing really good statistically. Perfetti, statistical growth is actually declining him, but he's getting a bit of natural growth. I want to see his passing should be 87. So again, slowly but surely, I'm hoping he gets to like an 84 overall next season. Chychrun, I'd imagine has statistical growth, the usual. Ristolainen, same with him. Keller, yeah, he looks like he's done growing naturally. Byram, statistical decline again. I don't really know what's wrong with Byram. Soderstrom, probably statistical growth as well. Oh, no, statistical decline. Interesting. So he could actually be a higher overall than he is right now. Puljujärvi, nothing. How about in the system? So Dustin Brown is declining, yes, but that we expected. David, any of our bigger guys. So Burnett, John Burnett's a 49 overall. He was at a 48, I believe, so he didn't really grow that much. But 11 is still a lot. Olofsson. Perrot grew 8. All natural. Nice. How about Corrado? Nothing. And where is... Gunther is still 79 overall. So interesting by him. How is Gunther doing, actually? I'm interested to see if he's doing well. Oh, we're giving him tons of ice time. So first popular and first thing. So 20 goals, 24 assists, which is 44 points in 50 games. Pretty solid. I'm expecting him to grow, so interesting from that. I really hope we don't get bust in those picks. But yeah, we have that done. We'll look at our progress reports. Let's look at the pending free agents. Could be a big one to look at. So any big snipers? Sorry, upcoming year. I want to look at UFA. I cannot look at UFA. Here we go, UFA. So upcoming UFAs. Any snipers? Okay, let me go by overall. So Alex Ovechkin. Oh my god. How is he doing? 43 goals. He fits in the fourth line. That's not good. Van Riemsdyk again. That's we have. Tyler Toffoli. Forward line 1. Interesting. So maybe we go for Tyler Toffoli. Daniel Sprong. Nope. Joel Eriksson Ek. Nope. Again, this is for like Puljujarvi replacement. So nope. If it's just anyone to worry about, then we're down to 84 overalls. No one really good. Vrana, I mean, he does fit, but well, Vrana and Burakovsky both fit. And they would both be cheap, I would imagine. Who is playing better? 12.25 versus 12.27 minus 4, minus 14. Less ice time for Burakovsky, though. We'll let that aside for now. Let's look at the trade block. Let's see who's available on the trading block. Where did I see this again? Browse trading block. So who are the big ticket guys that are available for trade? Again, looking at defensemen, wingers, and goalie. So Anaheim, no one really, but Boston, David Savard, 4 years, never mind. Same way. Oh my God, Spurgeon, 4 years with 7.5 million. Dmitry Orlov, we're looking at getting him, but and then we ended up going with Mete, but he's being paid a lot. I don't really want to get that. So no one from Boston. Buffalo, Jeff Skinner, nope. Olofsson, we looked at him on the upcoming free agents. Doesn't really fit our team though. Korpisalo, again, Korpisalo's there, but he's struggling this season, so not really interested. Calgary, no one. Carolina, no one. Chicago, Esa Lindell. All defensive pairings. He looks solid. Plus 15. Tons of ice, and we might put him on. We could put him on the third pairing instead of Mete. That could be an option. Is he left-handed? Yeah, so that works as well. I mean, he's solid. We could go with Esa Lindell as a trade bait from Chicago. They have tons of players. There's Demers, but or we go Colin Miller as a shorter term, as a 1 year guy, all defensive pairing as well. But I would think Lindell is the better choice. Like he's not much of an upgrade on Mete for Colin Miller. So Vrana's available for trade. I don't really want that. Any like amazing Jamie Benn, 2 years left. He's not having a good season. He fits second line, but again we have Cousins. Power forwards are pretty much set. Detroit, nobody. No one for Edmonton. Seth Jones is there again, and so is Drew Doughty. I mean, again, I would love Seth Jones, but he doesn't even fit he doesn't fit anywhere. Does Doughty fit in the team? Nope, not even Doughty. Shattenkirk, Duncan Keith is there. Zuccarello, Joel Eriksson Ek. Suzuki, playmaker. How's he doing? Is he not? Oh my God, he's an RFA. And he wants nothing. We could maybe get him in the free agency for literally nothing. But again, maybe not, because again we have Perfetti. We have tons of playmakers as well. It's more the sniper looking for Price. Well, Price dropped a lot, but he's still doing really good. 3 years left. Pearson, I don't really want. Again, sniper. Any snipers? Hoffman, but he's too low overall. Arvidsson. Oh. Forward line 2. Okay. He's not having an amazing season as well, but his shooting isn't that good as well. Nah, we won't go for Arvidsson. Pitlick, no. Another Corrado, no. Letang for 1 year. None. Never mind. Nedeljkovic, nope. Burns is there. Kevin LeBank's a two-way forward. Braden Shen's a two-way forward. Nope. Vancouver, nope. Vegas, Shea Theodore. Oh, wow, he fits everywhere. He could be a nice option to play in the third pairing. He has 28 points. He's more offensive-minded. Yeah, he has really good passing. We could go with Shea Theodore, but he's being paid. I mean, he has a pretty high trade value, so maybe not. Marcia Show, nope. Washington, no one. And wow. So Winnipeg's blowing it up. Mark Scheifele is available for trade, but it doesn't fit our team, and he's a playmaker. We don't really want that. Connor Hellebuck, $8.99. How has he done in past seasons? 9-11, 9-12, 9-10, 9-20. No, that doesn't count. 9-10, 9-12, 9-11, and 8-99 this season. He's struggling this year, but he's still good. 90 overall, maybe in the offseason. Hey guys, maybe in the offseason. Ekman Larson, we could. Doesn't really fit our team though, but nah. So no one really that big. I think the best player we can go for is probably going to be, who was it again? It was Esa Lindell, who has about a third of the trade value. Or, was it Vegas? Yes, Shea Theodore. Now, the thing with Shea Theodore is he has a really high trade value, and I'm not really interested in that high trade value compared to Esa Lindell. But if we compare them, Theodore has 28 points in 25 minutes of ice time, plus 20, whereas Esa Lindell, he has only 16 points in 24 minutes of ice time. And he's also a plus 15, doing really good, but he's not a point guy. He's more defensive minded. Whereas Theodore, if we look at Theodore's career, let's see Theodore's career, 28, 32, 29, 36. A bit more pointy. But again, lots of ice time. So he will probably be playing. Oh, actually, you know what? If Theodore fits in all defensive pairings, he might fit really well with Chychrun. He might get the +3. That's really big. That's a huge thing. Same with Lindell. Damn, I didn't think of that. I was thinking more of depth for that. But if I can get a good guy to play next to Chychrun, like Theodore, I might do that. Yeah. But, Theodore and Lindell are our two best options. Let's look at, real quick, before we end the episode, we're reaching the 38-minute mark. Let's go on Player Search and look at some snipers that we could maybe swap Puljujarvi for. So, forward, handedness doesn't matter, but I want sniper. I want it to be around 27 years of age. We'll give him a 4-star minimum right there. And I'll make him actually 21 years of age minimum. Medium for sure. And let's get his shooting to at least 4.5 star. Let's see our options. So in terms of overall, again, tons of guys. How about Laine? 1 year left. Does he have an extension waiting? He doesn't have an extension. But Laine, 1 year, 17 goals. How has it in the past couple years? 34, 28, 29. So he does score. Not a lot of ice time. Where does he fit? Third line, never mind. Brock Besser, that'd be a good one, but fourth line. The Brinkat's too high trade value. Eli Tolvanen. Top 6. Okay, hold on. 19 goals. How was it in past seasons? 13, never mind. Vesalainen, 86 overall. Again, I need goals. I need goal scorers. That's it. That's all there is. Okay. Guryanov. Nope. So there's not really much options. How's Pasternak doing? 24 points. 24 goals, I mean. He's doing really well. But again, we saw he doesn't really fit our team. Rantanen doesn't really fit anywhere. Svechnikov doesn't fit anywhere. Matthews, maybe. Second line, maybe. Wait, no, is that penalty kill set? He doesn't fit anywhere as well. DeBrincat, forward line 1. Oh. Do we do a blockbuster trade? Lindell and DeBrincat? How's he done in previous seasons? 65 points. So he's doing better than last season. He's on pace to do better. But he's about that, 25 to 30 goals. What's his average ice time? 19, 20, and 20. He's actually really good defensively. 80 takeaways. So how much ice time is okay, wait. So shots, he got 257 last year in shots and 21 power points in 20 minutes of ice time. Let's compare DeBrincat to Puljujarvi. So I'm going to propose trade. I'm not gonna do the trade just yet, boys. But we're gonna go to Chicago. I just want to see the comparison between the two of them. So Alex DeBrincat, again, that's a lot of trade value, but let's see. Jesse Puljujarvi, I mean, they both have really high trade value. So Puljujarvi last season, 51 points, 173 shots, so a lot less shots, but less ice time though. Let's look at giveaway to takeaway ratio. So Puljujarvi, 65 to 26 versus DeBrincat. Well, I believe this is this year, 80th to 32. So much better takeaways, but a bit more giveaways. I like DeBrincat. I might do this trade, like maybe a DeBrincat and Esa Lindell. This is a really good trade. Like, obviously we're getting way too much. We have to give back like probably our first round pick. That actually might work, and maybe like a smaller prospect. Like maybe we might give our goalie. We might give we give DiPietro, and we take back like Phoenix Copley. How about this, boys? Puljujarvi on a really good contract, our first, and DiPietro for DeBrincat, Esa Lindell, and Copley. That could be really good. But I'm not gonna do that right now. We're gonna look at that in the trade deadline, which will be next episode. We're doing really good anyways. So we'll end the episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe for some more content, and I'll see you guys soon.